It's showtime.
It is raining, it is raining, it is raining, and more rain on the way, and more rain on the way. There's your forecast. Some people can't even get out if they do.
What you're telling me
They can't even get out of their yard.
What you're telling me, it's raining.
It's raining.
Yeah.
It's raining. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM on a rainy Thursday morning. Thank y'all for getting up with us. Joining us today, Coach Greg Skipworth. We'll check in with him in just a moment. Making an appearance this morning, Frank. I worked 40 hours a night trying to get ready for the poke salad folly. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning.
Frank Travis, esteemed city councilman here and one of Joe Carlucci's best buddies ever. Boy, you hurt your friends.
No, Joe's a great guy.
Yeah.
Joseph, did you bring a boat to work this morning?
I got a breaking news this morning.
Yeah.
There's a flood warning out in the Mears.
Oh, man. Well, Dusty, you got here.
I got here.
Yeah.
I got here.
He's up on
hit
the
my
hill.
garden.
Ready to go, ready to go. Yep. You know, we got a sump pump, thank goodness. When we first moved in that house 12 years ago, I kept hearing this noise. Called Don Carter and his crew over. They spent like 3 hours, man. Can't figure out what's going on. You got a basement? Got a safe room. Sure enough. Only how we slept like that. That thing's on about every 5 minutes. Zach, anything happening in sports?
A few things. Now, it's kind of quiet right now. You know, spring baseball, Ben's tournament. I won't mention something about Alabama that'll shock everybody.
Didn't the Lauderdale girls win yesterday?
They're in the finals.
Is that today?
I'll go ahead. I don't know if they play today or tomorrow, I think, but
okay.
Hayes Green girls won yesterday, so they're in the finals, but their boys are out. Sparkman boys and girls play today.
What about Madison Academy?
They play, I don't know if they play today or tomorrow.
All right, just want to check on that. All right,
Yeah,
Coach Skipworth in here from West Limestone Track. He runs circles around all those. We'll check on him. We'll play Judge Jamie in just a little. There he is right there. A lot of y'all were in attendance yesterday. Mark Yarborough, chairman, had his big annual. It sounded great, too, down at the county event center. We were all down there yesterday for a little while. We left early. Gloria read to the students over at Athens Bible School yesterday. Got all the way through without screwing a word up.
My goodness. He
We'll
kept
have some
saying,
pictures of that.
find a book with a lot of photos in it. I said,
We'll have some photos of that coming up in just a moment. And Frank, I got to tell you, when we talk in a moment about what you got going on, I got to what year is this y'all doing that?
This is 26.
26 years. There is one reason. We've only been to that one time in 26 years. You know, I'm such a superb actor, it's unbelievable. I'm just like Joe Scott. The only reason I can't get involved in that, y'all stay up too late.
Really?
You better get used to it.
Well, I can't stay up, man. If it's past 7 o'clock, I'm out of here.
Well, up until this year, the requirement was to not have any talent. But so that's probably.
That's a good answer.
That's good.
Who are you again? Hey, it's campaign trail. I had to stay up last week. I was at the event center like 3 nights in a row, past 8 o'clock at night. Man, it's killing me. All right, let's get down to the way. If y'all didn't know, y'all think it might rain again today.
It might, and you know what? And that's the same reason Frank hasn't been up here very much, because he's not a morning person, and you're not a night person. But I'm so glad you're here this morning, Frank.
But
All
you get up on Saturday morning.
58. Hey, that's one day a week, he said. 58 degrees out there. We all have our quirks, don't we? You know what? It's just going to rain. 100% chance of rain today. It's raining now, and we're going to see some heavy rain moving on in. So all the flooding that's taking place, do not try to pass the roads. EMA has already sent out some issues and warnings. Do not try it. Their slogan is turn around, don't drown. That is what their little slogan is. Pay attention to that. High temperatures today of 61, 40 for your low. Tomorrow, 57 for that high. Things should start to dry out. It's going to take it a little time, but we're going to see lots of sunshine tomorrow and over the weekend. Just beautiful. We need 3 days to dry out, I'm sure, and then I'm sorry to say rain returns next week, but nothing like it has been yesterday and today, so don't worry about that.
So it's raining a little bit at your house, Joseph.
Yeah, about 9 o'clock last night it started getting over the road, and then by this morning it's probably a good 20 inches up my driveway. So, I mean, my mailbox.
Any danger of it coming into the house?
No, I mean, it did this 2 years ago at Christmas, and it didn't, you know, 25, 30 feet from the front door. So I think we're okay there.
Good.
Piney Creek ain't rising, is it, Dustin?
Oh, my word. I thought I'd have built on the lake.
Is it out a lot?
Yes, it is.
Well, if it gets up to your house, we need to start
Yeah, we
tearing
need
up.
to get an
Yeah,
arm.
we need to get an
Some
arm.
serious trouble then.
Sure.
So, Frank, what time, we're going to talk more about it listen here in just a little bit. You're talking about the folly and thing, but how late do y'all get out of there at night?
Well, for preparing, sometimes it's 10 or 11, but when the show actually starts,
he would die.
We would
10 or 11?
Well, I mean, you know, we have some very dedicated set designers and stuff. Man, they work on the weekends, and nobody gets paid, but they do. Henry Lindsay and Lee Roberts, man, they are
Great
very dedicated,
volunteers.
and they just work to get it done, depending on
Now,
how
is this
competent.
we'll talk more about it in a moment. Is this your first time to direct, or did you do
Yes,
that?
my first.
Jackie Greenhall did it for a long
Jackie
time.
did it. Stacey Gibbons has had it for the last 5 years, and then Jackie had
Well,
it.
a man that you haven't had in, you need to get involved in. He's like a superb actor when it comes to eating a bucket of KFC. Let's go right now to the sports vacancy. He says he's been involved with us for 9 years.
9.
Distributed illegal tapes to us, by the way.
Welcome to Z2B11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens, Limestone County. Yeah, I can remember after the 2009 SEC Championship game, you didn't get you deleted the recording. Gloria put out there, Jamie needs a recording of it, so I brought it up here about 9 years ago, and look what happened. I had left.
Now you're stuck with us.
You stuck with y'all stuck with me, so 9 years. Alabama picked up a grad transfer quarterback, which is kind of interesting when you already got 3 down there. But Garrett Gardner Minshew from East Carolina is transferring to Alabama.
Real good on names.
Yeah, I'm real good on that. He's transferring, so you got to think after spring, you know, would possibly Jalen Hurts or Tua Tagovailoa, one of those guys leave, but you just never know. So I think it'd be Jalen if it was, because he still wants to play quarterback.
Is that just a rumor that they're saying that
He doesn't want to change positions, and they said it's possible. He doesn't, and said there's a possibility it could. You know, I don't know. So we'll see. But it is interesting. They picked up a grad transfer quarterback when you already got two solid ones and another backup. Auburn starts spring practice today. It's amazing. I think Vandy started Tuesday, but Auburn starts today, and they'll practice a few days before they take their spring break and come back. And I think their spring game's like April 3rd or 4th.
They need it.
So they're starting early.
Yeah.
Jamie, the Jocks Roundtable, a lot of people around here, they used to be on the up for a while, and then until Coe Kubelik came down. But Jay Barker and Aldell Greco, Alabama and Auburn legends, they are off the radio. They got rid of them. After their show Wednesday, they said, "You're out of here." They're not even going to get to finish the week. So both of them. So they're not being retained by the company either. So I mean, they're owned by the same people.
they're looking for a slot?
They're owned by the same people that owns all the stations right up the road. So they were out of work, but I'm sure SEC Network or something happened. Jay Barker's wife makes a little bit of money, so I think they'll be okay for money.
Are you worried about it?
No, I'm not worried about them all. Hey, this is a shocker. Alabama's still projected to make the NCAA tournament after 4. I don't either. But if they lose to A&M Saturday, probably won't. And hey, congratulations to former Alabama linebacker DeMeco Ryans. He's the new linebackers coach with the 49ers, and hopefully he can keep Reuben Foster out of trouble. So
that'll be hard.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. But hopefully he'll get himself straightened out.
Is that Mr. Foster's son?
That's Mr. Foster's son. And also, if you like to watch the Combines NFL Network all weekend.
Is that what you're going to do all weekend then?
No, probably not. But I got it recorded to go back and see some of the Alabama guys play. So we ready to go now, Jamie?
Yeah, we're ready.
I skipped that. Back to you, Jamie.
I'd like to do an extended version today. Frank, hey, let's talk about somebody else for a moment. Let's talk not about me, but let's go to picture time right now this morning. So here's what we got. It was a busy day out about yesterday. What we got, Bradford? And the first photo is of
That's a Bible
school.
That was a ton of fun.
What grades were they?
What was that book, Gloria?
Huh?
What was the book you read?
A pig and a pancake.
I never heard of it.
It was good too.
She is a selfie queen.
Yes,
Those
she
kids
is.
loved it.
That's funny.
It was so much fun. It was. They were great. They were telling stories. They were talking about going to Disneyland, how they slept in the car, how they went to Waffle House. And I was like, oh, our pastor loves Waffle House. And yesterday we were at Mark Yarborough's State of Address.
One of the #1 real estate
County
agents in
of
Athens, Alabama, Patsy Goons.
She's got better hair than you, Jamie.
Mayor Shannon, Jeff Hodges, Gloria. You know,
Oh, yeah.
What else we
crowd
got?
out that way yesterday. Everybody.
Come on, Brad.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, and there's the full crowd. What else you got, Brad?
Mark Yarborough.
The host.
There he was yesterday. I understand
That was
he
a
put on
fundraiser
great
for
show
the-
down there yesterday.
Oh,
speaking.
Tomcat sung national anthem, didn't
He
he?
sure
And
did. Did great.
Dale
Dale.
Strong. Who sang the national anthem?
Tomcat.
Oh, did he?
Tom McLemore.
Yeah, you wasn't there when he sung it.
No,
Yes,
I
he
left. I
was
can't stick
listening.
around. I can't stick around all them dignitaries too. You know what the problem is right now, Frank, campaigning?
What's that?
It used to be we go somewhere, people will take a picture of me. No, not anymore. I'm an odd man now.
Yeah, you are.
I ain't used to that.
Yeah. You just
Sorry.
go
Get used to it.
Hey, Jamie, unless it's 80-year-old women, most of the time you're out anyway.
Yeah.
Well, honey,
It's been that way all along. You just hadn't known it.
Maybe I just didn't catch y'all.
well, you know when we go to that senior center,
Yeah.
I'll take a bunch of pictures with you.
Senior center.
She'll work you.
Senior said I'm about to move in over there. Wow, we're going to take a
No,
break.
you're
Come back
not.
and play. Frank never played Judge Jamie. So we'll see how smart Frank Travis
Intrigued.
really is.
Pressure.
Y'all hang on. Oh, my time to shine, Frank Travis. It's kind of Judge Jamie. All right, brought to you by One Love Hearing. Can you hear me now?
What?
Zeke's got it going on. Main location in Athens, 6 others, and you people playing worldwide. We're giving away today, Frank. You can win Vienna sausages. You know why we give these away?
No, I do
Because
not.
my hometown of New Hope used to be named Vienna, and the Yankees burned it down.
Is that
Named
right?
it New Hope. Or
Yuck.
Sheriff Blakely dropped these off. Brains with milk gravy.
Oh, that's
Always
worse.
good for breakfast. Or from Rod down at Madison RV, the #1 RV center in the world,
That's
dried
right.
possum.
Does those have an expiration date on them?
Oh, yeah, about 2 years ago. Now, Frank, this is the way we play.
Okay.
This is a wrong answer.
All right.
This is a right answer. Over on set 2, John David Crowe playing this morning. Coach Skipworth from West Limestone. They are ready to go. Zack is official scorekeeper and an eligible player. No electronic devices
put my
such
phone
as
up,
cell
Brad.
phones can be used during the playing of Judge Jamie.
Frank, he's using his.
I put it up, Dusty.
Our buddy Danny Crawford down in Montgomery. He'll be back today. Saw him at church Sunday, Joseph.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
He did
Anyway,
great.
what is Senate Bill 305?
That's the one to allow guns in schools?
That's the wrong answer, know-it-all. Bill to allow on-site alcohol sales at Lucy's Branch Marina in Limestone County.
Got it?
Remember Tim Melson was on the show last year when it didn't pass, and I asked him some rather
Oh, yeah,
questions.
you got on him a little bit.
It's because it was supposed to pass and it didn't. He'll be back.
remember that.
But it's going to pass this time. All right, here's what. Frank may know this because he's involved in everything about the city of Limestone
That's
County.
right.
They're trying to put a new trail in. It's going to be about 70 miles. It's going to connect Madison County, Morgan County, and Limestone County. Tri-County, desirable to a host of outdoor enthusiasts. What is the name of the trail going to be?
Tri-County Trails.
That's a good answer, but
a good
know it all wrong.
The Trail of Tears.
Happy Trail.
Singing River Trail.
The what?
Singing River
Somebody's
Trail.
trying to get on a diet, it's going to be the Trail of Tears.
I saw this on AL.com. This is in USA Today this
70
morning.
miles.
What is one of the rarest birds right now being sought that has been spotted in the great state of Alabama?
Yellow cardinal.
Yellow
The
bird.
yellow.
Yeah, the cardinal is the right answer. I know we have a bird watcher in here. It's
Wow.
a rare bird.
Wow, it
Yellow
is a rare
cardinal
one. I
are
ain't
a
never-
1 in a
I've never seen one
million
done that.
situation. I shot one the other day with a BB gun.
You did.
How'd it taste?
Turn him in,
How'd it
Brad.
taste?
Don't say that.
Rest.
Billy Graham, they had his funeral yesterday. What did they display his body on at the Capitol?
A flag.
A
We don't.
catafo. What is a catafo?
Catapult.
Frank, all answers aren't funny. This is all serious
I
stuff.
see
You gotta get
that.
a-
I'm trying
I don't know what.
Nobody wants to say anything on this question.
Abraham Lincoln was displayed on. It is a rough pine boards thing that you put the casket on. It is the original one used from Abraham Lincoln days.
Really?
Only one person on here will know. There it is right there. It's covered with that. Here, only one person knows the answer to this next question. USA Today this morning. 2 answers here. Why were pedestrian deaths up 15% last year?
Marijuana. Smoking marijuana.
In the legalized states, right?
That's one part of it. What's the main part of it, though? There's 2 reasons that pedestrian deaths are up across the nation.
Because they were hit by a car?
Cell phones.
5,984 deaths were killed from texting and smoking pot.
Wow.
That's a bad answer, really. That's right.
75% of that occurred at night. 75% of call well, at night. Not only are you smoking pot and texting while walking, you're doing it at night.
Yeah, that's the
Idiots.
We don't have a problem like that in Athens.
I like
Being on
what
city
Dusty
council doing it.
said.
Not yet.
Not
Dumb
yet,
and Dumber.
but you said
I
it
hope
could
it
happen.
don't.
It could happen. What famous actor that we grew up watching is 64 years old today?
64.
We still watch it as a kid.
Ron
Opie?
Howard.
Ron Howard's birthday might have known. Joseph would know that answer.
Opie.
Opie looked better as a
Ricky
kid.
Cunningham.
Yeah, he's not aged that well.
Man, he had 2 great. Just think if somebody were on 2 great shows like that.
And then now he's like one of the best
Best
directors.
director, absolutely.
Yep.
He's no Tony
Trifecta.
Danza, but he's good.
Oh,
He's no Tony Danza.
Tony
You know,
Danza.
he's the boss.
The Academy Awards are Sunday night.
Who cares?
Thank you.
Thank you, Zack, for your opinion on things. Well, nobody up here probably. Frank probably watched. He's into that acting
Yeah,
deal. Joseph, what movie is projected to win Best Movie of the Year?
He touched. The Shape of Water.
No. 3 billboards
Crab
outside
trap.
of
3 billboards is the right answer.
Oh,
Frank
yeah.
Travis,
Which one?
3 billboards is the
Never heard of
right
that.
answer.
Missouri.
This
looks
year,
weird.
like,
A really strange movie.
Very strange looking.
Strange.
have y'all seen it?
They
Yeah.
all strange
I saw
now.
It hasn't shown in Athens yet, has it?
Yes.
It has?
It was up there.
Who stars in it?
Nobody.
The same. I don't know.
Tell him what's going on in the city.
Shape of Water.
Tony Danza.
Tony
Tony Danza should have starred in it.
The only one of these we've seen is Dunkers. You saw that, didn't you?
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Dunkirk.
No, yeah.
Yeah, Dunkirk. That was a good one.
I saw
Is
Samson.
Rocky 15 on there?
And Samson ain't on here.
No, it should
Is that a
be.
cartoon?
That's pretty good.
Was
No,
Samson
it's a cartoon.
good? Was Samson good?
Yeah, pretty good.
Really?
All right, here we go.
I want to
Here we
see
go.
that.
Now, that was the easy question. Let's move on to the hard part. When do we change time?
Next week.
April.
March
8th.
I say March the.
March 11th. It's
March
always
11th,
the second
yeah.
Sunday of the...
I said that.
Oh, no, I'm giving it to
Wait,
you.
don't be arguing. We add an hour or lose an hour.
But here's...
Spring forward, fall
When
back.
do we change time and fall back? On what day?
And poke salad.
November?
November 4th.
November 4th is the right answer. Okay, here we go. November 4th, fall back. Moving right along. Sick call.
Yes.
Yep.
75 years.
That's the wrong answer,
65.
Noel.
65.
65 years.
65 years.
We're going to talk with Frank in a moment about that because he used to work with the guys that originally started it. Who on this show did a Country Rover show story on them in the late 70s? Ding, ding, ding.
Jamie
Right
Cooper.
answer.
None of us were born.
When does the show air?
8 o'clock in the morning.
8 o'clock in the
On
morning.
WKC 1080, where you can also hear tailgate talk.
Miss Romine?
Coach Skipworth will be on our show this Saturday.
Zach, quit plugging your radio program. One of these days,
Cheap
maybe,
plug.
one of these days, maybe y'all get some viewers.
We do. We have listeners.
They have listeners.
We have listeners.
Is that the people on sick call?
Maybe. No, it's the ones that's on classifieds. They hang around.
Who said this? It's all over the news this morning. I wouldn't be anybody's whipping boy.
Said on the news when?
It's all over the news yesterday. Said it on Fox News.
Stone Cold Steve.
No, Jeff Sessions.
Trump.
Senator Shelby talking about Trump, hey, getting on to Jeff Sessions. I wouldn't be anybody's whipping boy.
He's a big old fella.
I wouldn't be anybody's.
How old is he now? Is he in his 80s? Shelby.
Yeah, he needs. It's time to go. It's time to go. All right. As of today, Trump just announced he's running for re-election.
Okay.
How many days is it to the presidential election?
700 something.
735 days.
That's a good answer, but no.
Page 25.
680.
978 days.
Man, I can't think about
Less
3 years from now.
Huh? Oh, here we go. Hey, see, Frank, how we play the game.
That's
know
great,
how to play.
yes.
Oh, here we go.
I'm getting on, I'm catching on.
An actor, I don't really know him, but
Tony Danza.
an actor named Kevin Smith, 47 years old, had a massive heart attack and survived. He was in some show, Joseph. I don't know what name. But
Let me Google it.
Chris Pratt, he was in Jurassic World, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Why is he getting criticized?
Well, he prayed for him.
He prayed for him. That is the right answer.
Really?
Some people are saying that's stupid.
Oh,
I got it.
Comments are saying it's all the young
Joe
people.
Barhart, Joey.
Huh?
Probably Joey.
He was
Stay
in
hard.
Clerks and Clerks 2.
I knew you
Never
know
heard
that.
of it.
Dunkin' Donuts has added 3 new calorie-filled coffee flavors. What are they?
Regret,
Hazelwood.
anger.
And Ferris wheel.
Spicy chicken, buffalo
They add
style.
an extra 270 calories per drink with this in there.
Holy cow.
Wow.
701 drink?
270 extra calories.
Oh,
Probably have to
jeez.
get it right.
Man, buffalo chicken sauce coffee, that sounds good.
Girl Scout cookie flavored
horrible.
calorie.
Is it made from real
Thin
Girl Scouts?
Mints, coconut caramel, and peanut butter cookies.
All peanut butter cookies, I'm all in on that.
That'd be good. That.
I'm in.
That's good.
That just looks good.
That just changed your
I'm
mind.
right. I might go Dunkin' Donuts.
Ravar Kumar traveled 1,300 miles across India to marry a woman he'd never met. That's their style over there, in case y'all didn't know.
Yeah,
That gives
right.
y'all something.
Prearranged.
What happened as they had gone through everything, and at the moment to say "I do," that's it. That's his new bride. They had to go through the family had to search the whole village to find somebody who would marry him on the spot after the original girl said no. Why did she say no?
They found out they were brother and sister.
That's a good answer.
Maybe because she found out she had to wear that ridiculous outfit for a
Yeah.
wedding dress. That's a stupid outfit.
Oh, my.
John David is the co-minister.
Hey, I live in the wrong country, fellas. So they find your wife over in those countries, right?
They were getting ready to say "I do."
I need to move, Brad.
When he removed that headscarf he had on, she saw that he was balding, losing his hair, and changed her mind at the last moment.
Wow.
I met a lot of women wish they
Want to change their mind at the
Justin
last
McLemore
moment?
is the pastor at Legion. What are you going to say, wise one?
I said I met a lot of women wish they'd done that, changed their mind.
Here we go here. There's a new movie coming out. It is about Richard Montez. Who is Richard Montez?
Never heard of it.
Tony
Montez.
Danza stage.
The National Weather Service in Huntsville, Alabama has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Marshall County in northeastern Alabama, northeastern Coleman County in north central Alabama until 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. At 6:25 a.m. Central Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 4 miles southeast of Arab, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Albertville, Guntersville, Arab, Holly Pond, Union Grove, McVille, High Point, Columbus City, Lake Guntersville, St. Park, and Eddy. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7 a.m. Central Standard Time for the following county: Marshall, Alabama.
And we're back.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
We're back. All right, who is this guy?
Well, I
What did
forgot
he
the
invent, and
question.
they're making a movie about it?
I don't know. I forgot the
YouTube.
question.
He came from Mexico as an immigrant, was picking grapes. Got a job as a janitor at Frito-Lay.
Wow.
That's the one that made the Doritos, the hot Doritos. Spicy.
Cheetos.
Hot
Flaming
Cheetos.
They're
That's
making a
called.
movie about this guy.
Really?
About
I
Flaming
heard that the other
Cheetos.
day.
Flaming Cheetos are their #1 selling product.
Do not
I
eat
have not
that.
tried them.
Flaming
I need to
Cheetos.
try them
He
things.
invented
Don't
it.
eat that.
He says one day he was eating Cheetos.
What's
and
wrong
they
with
put
it?
hot stuff over it.
It's got
and
cardboard
They're
in
making
it.
a movie about it.
Don't eat it. Set one on fire.
All right.
Hey, I'll bring some up here and eat them
All
one
right,
day.
here's the last question.
Oh no.
Winner take all here.
Here's the last
So bad
question.
for you.
What is the problem down in Florida at the Eden RV Resort over the mail?
Oh, I know.
They're getting their mail
Didn't come
late.
through.
It didn't come through. That's a good answer. But why did they not get their mail? Why are they not? Why is the mail carrier there?
Because it's a nudist place.
the
You
neck-
ladies-
neck-
It's a what?
It's a nudist colony.
Nudist
Of
colony.
course, Greg beat you to it.
Yeah.
And he's afraid to see it naked.
How do you know that?
Oh my goodness.
So he won't deliver the mail.
Get that
The
off.
female deliverer
I
will
think
not
I'd pass
deliver the
my
mail
mail,
to
too.
the nudist camp because they're
That's a
nude.
deer right there. Got the flag up.
Whitetail.
Right there.
Nasty McLemore.
McLemore is the minister at First Baptist. They're not nudist.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, they got a nudist camp in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Only one mailman.
You know that's
says he-
Jerry.
and I got a text.
Wolverine Dan.
Wolverine Dan says I will deliver there when needed. He said I ain't got a problem. I'll go naked myself.
That guy will. He ain't
didn't
scared.
say
He's our local mailman. He's our mailman.
Wolverine Dan.
Pass on that.
Thank y'all for playing this morning.
Dan.
Take a
Keep your
break.
clothes on. Goodness gracious.
Get out while you can. Y'all hang on.
Run for cover.
Okay, boys, take it outside. Let's quickly go over that forecast. 58 degrees. There's just rain in the forecast. I'm sorry, but it's going to be raining all day long today. And sometimes we will see those downpours like we have earlier. I know there's a lot of flooding out there. Schools are delayed for 2 hours, so check that before you head out, county. And high temperatures, of course, 61 today, tomorrow 57 for that high. Full sunshine, so the next several days, once we get past today, we'll get some sunshine in here. Start to dry things out. Just remember, kids, when they go out, they're going to get muddy. If your kids still go out, that is. But get them out there. Swamp John's, let's talk about that. It takes place tonight. Starts at 4:30. $10 gets you a great meal. Chicken, fish, hush puppies, slaw. They've got it all. Give them. This is a great fundraiser, too. This is Relay for Life County for a Cure putting this on. And it starts at 4:30 and ends at 7:30. We'll see
Hey,
you
let me
there.
talk about another fundraiser right quick. Chili Challenge TV special starts tomorrow night at 6. We'll run Saturday, Sunday. Brought to you by Martin and Colby Construction, Strickland Homes and Dirt Works, and Gloria Cooper for License Commissioner in Limestone County. Look, I might add, hold that up, the first Republican female ever to be on a ballot in Limestone County, Alabama, an entire 200-year history. So we're going to make history coming up on June 5th. Gloria Cooper. All right, Frank, I'm just reading the Book of Athens here. Frank Travis is the director of this. So this is your first time direct.
It is my first year, right?
Tell us what we will be there next week, 8th through the 10th. What can we expect?
Well, actually, the Book of Athens is this year, as you know, Athens is celebrating its 200-year anniversary of bicentennial. And so we're going to be looking at the history of Athens from 1818 to 2018. We do it in 10 segments, 10, 20-year periods of time, so we call it chapter 1 through chapter 10. We look at the things that have happened, both good and not necessarily so good. But we do it in a very unique and entertaining way.
Now, how long does this thing last?
About an hour and a half.
You get all that in an hour.
An hour
Here's
and
the
a half.
booklet right here. John Dave can get a shot of that for me.
Well,
an hour and a half.
Well, yeah, well, it might be a little longer than an hour and a half, but not. It's certainly less than 2 hours.
And now it comes with a meal.
It comes with a meal.
Great entertainment, a meal.
Well, you can, you know, for those who are familiar with how the theater runs now, we've taken songs that people will be familiar with, and we've changed the lyrics, and the lyrics tell you the story. So you learn a lot of information just by listening to the lyrics.
The only weakness I found out this year is your video production guy. I mean, he really had a hard time keeping up.
Actually, we have Innovative Media Pros are an awesome group, and they're doing the technical stuff for us.
How long does it take to put? When did y'all start practicing for this?
Well, we start practicing in the first week in January, but we have to write it. We start writing it last September, so it's a long process.
It's kind of hard to do, isn't it?
Yes, but luckily we have the genius minds, Shane Black, Judy Harvey, Russell Higgins, and we got together with and myself, and we knew what the concept was. We wanted to highlight the history of Athens, and so that was the framework, and so we got together and made it happen.
You're dealing with how many people volunteering their time?
Over 100. Wonderful, dedicated, talented people.
Now, you guys practice, what, 2 or 3 hours a night?
We practice 3 nights a week. Each chapter gets an hour practice for 3 hours. But this coming next week, we'll be probably doing a little bit more, but yeah.
So you get to know each other quite well.
Quite well.
Now, tickets are available. You have sold out. Usually this thing says it's a fundraiser.
Actually, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Actually, it usually sells out. There was a time that Polk Salad, tickets going to sell on President's Day at 4 o'clock in the morning. By 7 o'clock, they would be completely sold out.
Really?
That had happened for a few years. It's not that way anymore because it's a different age group with different dynamics, a different generation, and so now people wait a little longer because they're not sure if they're going to.
But it hasn't sold out yet.
It has not sold out. I think it's well over 60% sold out. But
my goodness, you have to get down there and pick out a table.
And we sell more tickets than last week than we. So we're happy with where it is, but.
Now, how many people can be seated to watch this production?
I think it's probably 250. I mean, we have 30 tables, 8 people to a table, so you can do the math.
All right, so it comes with a meal and everything. Well, I guess I know Sheriff Blakey's always involved.
Yeah,
Ronnie Marks.
Yeah.
The sheriff's been in forever, Mark Garvin, and everybody. Yeah. What if you deal... Is it hard to tell when you're dealing with these people that aren't really professional actors? What if you get somebody that just is a dud?
Well, you're right. We actually.
I mean, I could call out a few names, but
there's no such thing as a dud, actually, because everybody has something that they can do.
You just make them feel.
We just have to find what that is. Everybody has a talent, right? Sometimes it's just being quiet, and that's a talent.
Stand over there.
That's right. We need you to be a statue. Hey, you good at that?
Now men will dress up as women, and they don't mind that at all.
No, you'll be surprised.
What kind of feeling do you get producing this whole thing?
Oh man, well, first of all, it's with the Foundation on Aging, and the money that is raised goes to support the Meal on Wheels programs and all the senior citizen centers that we have around the county. So it's just a labor of love, really. And plus, I'm a senior myself, and so the more we do to help.
Are you tired?
I'm exhausted, but it's a labor of love. It is.
So you are exhausted.
Oh.
Yeah, I am. I'm about
well, Frank, thanks for coming up this morning. I know y'all gonna put on a great show for everybody. I know a lot of work, but the only reason we've never participated, I can't stay up that late.
Well, and
I got no talent.
We'll work it out.
I guess I'll give him a week off, or
thank you.
I got no talent. I'd be one of the duds I was talking about.
No, you won't. Thank you, Jamie. This has been fun. I really appreciate it. I will try to make it.
You try to come back.
How many times have I invited you up here on this program?
About at least 100.
At least 100. Well, Frank, we look forward to seeing it next week. Book of Athens. You can get tickets now while they still last.
And pick out your table. Don't wait till the last minute. Get your ticket.
All the good seats, right? The good seats are going quick, so you want to make sure that you get it.
Thank you again. Frank Travis. We'll take a break. Come right back. Y'all, hang on. I don't know if we can handle all these legends up here at one time.
I love it.
Frank Schrimsher, alive.
Yes, sir.
And well.
Thank God for it.
Yeah, well, hang on, Frank. We'll get to you in a moment. Joseph, what's happening? Any car shows at today? Boat shows?
Well, yeah, there may be a boat show. A bunch of us are going up Saturday morning to the Franklin, Tennessee Cars and Coffee event. You know, I've told you about those.
They're taking that new blue machine?
I am. I'm going to cruise on up the road in it. So Could get it out today. I just hope the waters go down. But let's see. We've got a lot of car shows coming up. We've got the Eli Williams 4th Annual Car Show this year at Lindsay Lane. We've got the car show on the square again on April the 28th. The cruise in on the downtown square in Athens is going to start up again, I think, next month.
Now, the big car show in Athens is when?
And well, the one on the square is
the big one.
Yeah, April the 28th.
Okay, April 28th.
We're doing the car show at the high school again this year with Bill Matthews in September. And then in October, ours will be out at the Sportsplex again.
Okay.
So
the big car show downtown Athens is in the end of April.
Saturday, April 28th.
All right, good deal.
Looking forward to that one. I get to participate this year in that one. We've been doing track season for, what, 8 years? And that was always the outdoor state track meet that weekend. So I'll get to go to that one.
Really good to have you in action.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to have you in action. So how'd Kale do in his movie TV debut?
He did great. I haven't seen it, of course, but he's excited. He was on cloud 9. You know, he was just blowing my phone up with stuff. But, you know, he was talking about he got a little nervous, and I said, everybody gets nervous. You'll get over
I'm nervous now.
I'm nervous, too.
I'm always nervous.
Dusty, what's down Lindsay Lane, what's shaking down there this Sunday?
Well, Jamie, we got the women's ministries having the King's Table coming up on March 24th, so we invite all the ladies to be a part of that.
I'm looking forward to that.
And then this coming Sunday, I'm starting a new series entitled The Gospel, leading up to Easter, which is April the 1st. And so it's just
not a joke, is it?
It's not an April Fool's joke.
No, it's not a joke. Really not. Not
early
yet.
this
So
year.
when your mom calls you and says, you're going to church with me, April Fool's Day, you're
That's
going.
right.
That's Easter.
Exactly right. So anyway, I'm really excited about Sunday's message. I'm going to inject Billy Graham's last video he did right before he passed away. It's called Flying Blind. It's an awesome video, and so we'll show some of that. And anyway, just leading up to Easter, challenging our people to share the gospel, have gospel conversations, inviting their friends, neighbors, loved ones, co-workers, all of those things, fellow actors, come to church and hear the gospel.
That's right.
And then on Easter, we're going to talk about the resurrection. So
you know what? One of the best lines I heard Sunday at church, Bill Perkins' his wife came in, and I seated him down there.
I miss Bill Sunday.
They were friends of Eric, and I said, well, Dusty's not here today. Andy John, they swapped places. Quote, Mr. Perkins, oh, well, finally I get to hear some good preaching then.
That's my buddy, Bill.
He was fired up. You know, we accept new members at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church, and in our class for Freddie Leonard, too. We're about full, but we could always rearrange a few seats.
There's always room.
If everybody ever showed up, you know, I've come to find out after being in Sunday school, one of the greatest things I ever did, but nobody's ever there all at one time.
That's right. If everybody came on the same Sunday, we couldn't hold half of it. Just couldn't.
You have some out sick, some traveling.
Got a lot of members.
Now on Easter, are you doing one service? Or are you
two services, 8:30 and 10:30 on Easter. No connect groups that day.
Okay, great.
Last year, it's been great because it's been balanced. Each service has about the same. We had a little over 2,000 last year.
Yeah, we went to the sunrise service down at the Athens State. I'm sure they'll do that again this year.
And there is daycare available.
The Alma group will be doing that, hosting.
All right. Frank, let's talk about
sick call.
I've only got the way I figured this out. Ronnie Marks just gave a proclamation, keys to the city, to the folks now that do sick call over on KAC 1080, 8 o'clock Monday through Fridays. Been doing it since February 15th, 1953.
Wow.
So the way I look at it, I've been in Athens 15 years. I got 50 more years
to go.
of doing a show in Athens before I get a proclamation and key to the city.
Wow.
Now, Frank, you worked at JMW.
Right.
What years were you there when sick call was going on?
And 60s, 70s, and 80s. I was there for 27 years.
And sick call was on every day?
Every day.
Now, it says here, now you remember the first two guys that started. Who were they?
J.C. Dobbs and Buford Romine.
Buford, and Dobbs owned Dobbs Shoe Store.
Dobbs Shoe Shop, and Buford had a restaurant. I can't remember the name.
Maybe it's Buford's.
Buford Romine.
Okay, yeah. When I did the Country Rover story on it was he and his wife.
Yeah, Buford and Mary.
It did the thing back in the late 70s.
Right.
Now, Dobbs Shoe Store still advertises and sponsors that program.
I didn't know that.
That's what it says in the paper right here. It says, yeah, they have been with them 60. They started that sick call, what I'm reading here on AL.com's got the story too, to promote their businesses.
Right.
And it's been lasting 65 years. So what do you remember about that program, Frank? There's some of the proclamation.
Well, the main thing I remember, I started to say J.C.
That's right.
It is JC.
He's JC.
Most everybody in the county listen to the sick call. You get all the news, the hospital attendance, the deaths, the funeral announcements. Most everybody listens to the sick call.
Now, it's still popular, I guess. I just don't think anything's quite as popular, except me, as it used to be. But, things change.
Yeah.
It's hard for a radio show like that to stay on the air with this day and time
That's
now.
true.
You know?
It is now, but back in them days, everybody, there was a lot of country people. You know, you didn't have all these cell phones and that type of stuff.
You didn't have no cell phone.
You didn't have any
Party line.
any communications
Right.
except
And radio was it.
And that's how
everybody
you
listened to
found out.
radio to get the news and who was in the hospital, who had passed away, the funeral announcements, that type. Everybody listened to it.
You know, something he just said, you think about that. He said there were a lot of country people. There was no social media then.
Right.
So for them, the sick
That was
call was
social.
Facebook, Twitter,
It was.
Instagram. They could tune in for 5 minutes and get up to date. Who's sick, who's not. That's pretty good.
I can remember having a little transistor radio. You know, we used to listen to Braves games on that back in the 60s. But, somebody told me once, man, Jamie, if you'd have done that country rover this time, you'd have been a viral sensation. You know, you'd been gone viral. And I said, yeah, well, I was viral on antenna. That's the way I made it. So I was on before they even had cable. Well, cable had just started, but then it went to cable. Yeah, I've got a little antenna about that big I carry around with me.
You know, there was a time that sit call was almost going to stop, and somehow they kept it going. So I was glad to hear that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
It's probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I remember.
But it's, for a station like that, I guess you probably grew up listening to sick call. Your parents probably listen to it every day.
No, I never did listen to it.
You just don't want to be on it.
I never got sick.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing. To be on for 65 years, one program, I mean,
awesome.
that's amazing. That's really amazing.
50 years, you won't still be around, Jamie. I won't still be around.
Joseph, pretty healthy as I am, man.
50 years? Come on, man.
I may not survive this election.
John David might still be around.
I may not survive this election. Speaking of that, let me tell you about the chili challenge. We shot the first time ever last week was a fire alarm. Had to evacuate the entire gym over at 30 years. This is the 30th annual chili challenge. You see it Friday night. It's a 30-minute deal, 6:30, 6:37. Then it'll run at 11. Saturday and Sunday mornings. Replace the country rovers Monday morning and the show on Tuesday. Well, I'll get to sleep into about 5. All right, brought to you by Martin and Colby Construction, Strickland Homes, and Dirt Works. They'll need plenty of dirt now to cover up all this water out there. And Gloria Cooper, the first ever female on a Republican ballot in the history of Limestone County, running for time to put a good-looking person in that deal, and smart, and a woman. All right, anything else we need to talk about?
Stay dry. It is supposed to be pretty this weekend, though,
It
right?
is. After today, you're going to see 3 days of sunshine, which is going to be
It'll be raining, just be muddy.
Yeah.
Brad, if you have that flyer, we can use it.
All right, I'll take a break. Be back, maybe not. I may run something else.
We'll see you
Anyway, thank
next
y'all for
week.
getting up with us. Chili Challenge. Don't forget to watch. We'll take a break. Y'all, hang on.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, hang on.